Today on UTA News, we take a look at the new operating system for iPhones.
Also, we'll take a look at what college students eat on a budget.
And we'll look at new sports coming to campus. This is UTA News.
We just said this is UTA News.
FDA
Hello and welcome to our fourth edition of UTA News. I'm Nick Tarrant.
And I'm Emily Arsamaw. Ramen noodles is a Chinese dish made popular by college students across the globe. However, this inexpensive and convenient dish comes with a warning regarding your health. Here is reporter Couture Hill with further details.
The average American consumes no more than 2,300 milligrams of salt per day. Ramen contains over half of the daily sodium intake. Nursing student AJ Jenkins explains how she got started eating ramen as a freshman in college.
So my go-to meal when I stayed in a dorm, like last semester and the past 2 years I've been in college, was the ramen noodles. Now that I've graduated, I should say, from the dorm life, I cook a lot and I love it.
Too much sodium can lead to high blood pressure and heart disease. Jenkins now replaces ramen with healthier food choices.
We always keep fruit in the house because, it's healthy, and we can do that now. It's like buying better groceries and better food, I should say, than the ramen noodles. But we still go and eat it every now and then. We just don't eat it as much.
Now, too much of a good thing can be a bad, so we want to make sure that you do everything in moderation. I'm Couture Hill, UTA News.
The FDA suggests since blood pressure normally rises with age, limiting your sodium intake should become more important each year. The good news is that eating less sodium can help lower blood pressure.
Parking can become a difficult challenge. That is because UTA has seen a record increase in enrollment this fall.
41,715 students were enrolled on Census Day this fall. That's a 5% increase from last fall. UTA is now the third largest university in Texas. More people on campus brings more opportunity for growth and connection on campus. Brenna Spencer tells her perspective.
Hearing that enrollment is growing at UTA makes me really happy because with more people brings more involvement on campus, which is something that I think UTA really needs. So hearing that we had a lot of freshmen actually come to UTA makes me really, really happy for the university.
With UTA seeing its highest enrollment this fall, it brings concerns to some students on campus.
I think it's a good and bad thing. Having a lot more students means a lot more notoriety for the university. People are going to hear about it more and want to come here more. But at the same time, if it's a small campus, then there's not going to be enough parking.
With higher enrollment also means higher diversity at UTA. Richard Duh explains the benefits.
I believe the increased enrollment at UT Arlington will promote a higher amount of diversity than we have seen before. With a higher diversity in the student body would mean an increased number of opportunities for the new students.
UTA's enrollment this fall exceeded the estimated by over 1,000 students. Andrea Ayers, UTA News.
This is the second concurrent semester that UTA has seen a significant increase in enrollment. For more information on admissions, visit the link below.
The last Excel Campus activity for the month of September took place Saturday night.
UTA's Excel Campus Activities hosted their second annual Maverick Formal Saturday night. Students gathered to eat, dance, and take pictures in designated areas. Harriet Simon headed the event, which was Paris-themed. Simon says she wanted to improve on last year's formal, and that she did her best to make the event a success.
I basically started with like, okay, where do I want the location, comparing it to last year, how can I make it different, that sort of thing. I really wanted Paris City because I'm just like in love with that city, so that's really why I decided to make it Paris City.
The event was free to students, but Excel member Holden Bailey says the student group did its best to calculate the number of attendees.
We also use this clicker to count how many people walk in.
Event technician Eric Morin clears out equipment from rooms in the University Center after events.
So we like go into every event that's in the UC and try and tear down all the equipment after they finish, and then re-put in the new equipment for the next event.
The formal, which lasted until 11 p.m., included a DJ who played songs from Bollywood films and other famous dance anthems like Soulja Boy. The next event scheduled by Excel Campus Activities will be Bed Races, taking place on October 18th. Chanel Sassoon, UTA News.
Bed Races is a UTA tradition dating back to the 1980s when Maverick Stadium opened.
2 weeks since Apple released iOS 11, iPhone users are learning to adapt to the changes. I got a chance to see how the UTA community is reacting to the update. It's that time of year again. Apple released yet another operating system update, this time with features that changed its looks and introduced new capabilities. Since updating, I asked students what they like and dislike about iOS 11.
I don't think this is normal. I think this is probably the most annoying update I've ever received for a device. There's a lot of negatives. There aren't that many positives about the update.
Rivers has experienced lower battery life and his Blackboard app not supported by the new system.
I've never had any issues like this before where it actually annoyed me.
Definitely one of my apps that allows me to use VR, which I thought was really cool. So it's definitely one of my favorite features. I don't really dislike it because another one of my favorite things is when you pull up the bottom screen, you normally have to slide to another screen to like check on your music. Instead, now everything is uploaded. So like if you want to look at music, everything is there, like flashlight, music, your music, Bluetooth, all that stuff is now uploaded onto one little screen.
Not aware of the update, broadcasting junior Juanita Padron says she hopes updating won't cause her any trouble using her device.
I would not be very happy. My reaction would be frustration. And if it gives me issues like communicating with other people like via text or I guess just phone calls, it would be a little frustrating.
Not sure if your iPhone can update? Go to Settings, tap on General, then Software Updates.
I would downgrade, but I don't want to risk losing anything.
I'm going to update it soon to see what it is all about.
Nick Tarrant, UTA News. Share your experience about the update with us on Twitter at UTA News Today or Facebook at UTA News.
This coming weekend, MyMav is getting a new look. The online program for classes will be unavailable for usage on Friday, October 6th through Monday, October 9th. The new web page will include quick links and improved menu options for a better user experience. The modifications of the website are expected to be complete by Tuesday, October 10th.
Sunday night, a tragedy happened in Las Vegas, Nevada. Our live reporter talks to a student who has family in the area.
I'm here at the Maverick Activity Center. This is Deanne Crew. So how was it when you heard the news this morning?
It was extremely devastating. I do have family and friends there in Las Vegas, and although they did mark themselves safe on Facebook, I'm very saddened to know that somebody wants to take, innocent lives now. Like, it's crazy. Even now in the headlines, people are saying how to deal with mass shootings, how to deal with mass casualties. Like, why is that a headline now? Because it's becoming common. So it's just very sad, and it's very sad, very, very sad. So.
We'll be covering this story throughout the week. I'm Shelby Richards, UTA News.
Coming up after the break, there is a new non-physical sport on campus where students with different backgrounds can become friends.
We'll be right back.
They'll test you. Try to break your will. But however loud the loudness gets, however many cheese puffs may fly, you're the driver. The one in control. Stand firm. Just wait. And move only when you hear the click that says they're buckled in for the drive. Never give up till they buckle up.
So good to see you guys. So, what's up? We finally bought a place.
Holy cow!
You seriously have enough saved to do that?
We've been putting a little aside each month.
Jeez, at the end of the month, we have nothing left to save.
Yeah, I have no idea where it goes.
Well, you're spending a lot on...
Is it good?
Oh, God.
Oh, how is my account overdrawn?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and UTA Health Services are preparing an event for Wednesday, October 4th, informing people about the different ways of preventing and detecting this disease. According to the World Health Organization, cancer is the second leading cause of death globally and accounted for 8.8 million deaths in 2015. For more information, visit events.uta.edu.
Competing in sports is not always in physical form. Our reporter Angel Rodriguez gives us an inside look at a new and upcoming organization on campus.
One UTA organization is making its presence known on campus as esports.
Esports is a casual and competitive gaming organization. We started the organization with StarCraft players who wanted to hang out and play games together, and they figured what better way to do that on campus than make an organization for it.
Esports at UTA is not just for competing, but also is here for any average gamer.
We want to just embrace them with open arms. We're like, hey, you don't have to play alone, because we're all just gamers, right? We all just want to have fun.
On a casual side, we have a lot for you. When it comes down to it, we host basically everything for y'all, the casual gamers.
By picking one of these up and learning a few moves can be the vehicle to new friendships.
I actually made a couple of new friends that I'd never spoken to or seen before. It's great because everyone comes here with a common interest and everyone gets along no matter their background or what they look like. It's a lot of fun. Very friendly atmosphere.
With friendships being made, UTA's esports first event had an amazing turnout. This organization is not only about having fun and playing games, but can have long-term positive effects to one's life.
We want to create moments that you can remember and have a fun time with. You know, we are a gaming organization, but we want our members to be well-rounded members of the community.
The organization itself has definitely changed my life because I used to not talk as much.
Starting out as a small club, UTA Esports is now growing in numbers. This organization is now encouraging students to come out from playing alone and to come out to play with people who have the same common interest. UTA News, Angel Rodriguez.
For more information about esports, you can find them on Twitter and Facebook at UTA Esports.
With Hispanic Heritage Month in full swing, students got a chance to celebrate this past Thursday.
Last Thursday, September 28th, the Multicultural Mavericks, along with the Center for Mexican American Studies, hosted the Hispanic Heritage Month celebration. With a live musical performance by Latin Express, a Tejano-style band, students also enjoyed refreshments like aguas frescas, salsa, and chips before hitting the dance floor. CMOS director Christian Zielinski says this year's Hispanic Heritage Month celebration was focused around the music because Latino music is rich in tradition and history with a variety of genres within it.
Here at UTA, we love to pride ourselves in diversity because we're the 5th most diverse. That's numbers, that's the number of folks we have here from different backgrounds, but really the true way to really brag about our diversity is for people to engage in different events like this.
For Jocelyn Rivera, this was her first time going to a Hispanic Heritage Month celebration on campus and says if students want to discover the cultures around them, to go out and try new things.
I came from a school that wasn't diverse, so it was really weird coming here and there was just people I was like, they're like me, so just to go out, that's what I did. I wasn't gonna come here today, but I came out. I wanted to meet more people because I hadn't really talked to people, so I came out. It was fun, I had fun, I made new friends. And I had a great time, so just going out and putting yourself out there is more really.
Attendees danced the night away and stayed after the band performed to listen to the DJ. Narda Perez, UTA News.
Multicultural Mavericks are also hosting the Hispanic Heritage Month Carnival, Dancing with Mavericks on October 10th from 6:30 to 9 p.m. in the University Center Blue Bonnet Ballroom.
UT Arlington tennis teams were fortunate enough to have a motivational speaker and former Texas Tech tennis coach Tim Siegel come and speak with them before practice.
UT Arlington men and women's tennis teams welcomed a special visitor into their clubhouse last Wednesday.
Yeah, well, we're fortunate enough to have a team coming over, Tim Siegel, former coach at Texas Tech, coming over and speak to the team, about life, about the life experience that he had to deal with his son accident that happened a few years ago. So it was just great for him to come over and put things into perspective to the whole team. And he talked a lot about tennis. He talked a lot about motivation and leadership, and then just about you being united and taking one step forward at a time, and just really putting everything into perspective. And it was just great to have him here in our home and speaking to the guys, and everybody really enjoyed it.
At the beginning of this year, Tim Siegel announced the launch of Team Luke Foundation after his son was seriously injured in a golf carting accident in 2015.
Whatever you felt before me being here, I want you to think to yourself, this is going to be a great year, because great years aren't determined by the number next to your ranking.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. I mean, it can happen to us anytime. So it can happen walking to your car today, you slipped and you hit your head, and next thing you know, the whole life turns around. So it's just putting things really into perspective and appreciating what we have, and taking care of each other, and just enjoying every minute of life, like if it will be the last one, and just live life to the full.
Emily Arsama, UTA News.
For more information on UTA tennis or their next match, you can visit utamavs.com.
Reporter Corinne Jury takes us a closer look on how students feel about rainy days on campus.
Ever wonder why campus looks so dead on rainy days compared to others? Well, you're on to something. Scientists say that students are 46% less likely to attend class when it rains. I asked a couple of students their opinion on the matter.
I was able to find a parking spot today after 9 o'clock, so definitely makes people not come to school, so.
Most students tough it out, while some, on the other hand, can't help to give in to the rainy day feels.
Not really. I just get sleepy, but I just go to class.
I skipped this morning actually because it was raining.
Yeah.
I was just sleepy. I went back to sleep. I was like, I'm not going.
Despite the rain, a few activities still go on throughout campus.
Texas don't really drive well in the rain, me included. I didn't have class today, but here I am outside working this fundraiser because I love UTA, so here I am.
I'm Corinne Jury, UTA News.
No wonder campus looks a little ghostly on rainy days. Thanks, Corinne. That's all we have for our 4th edition of UTA News. I'm Nick Tarrant.
And I'm Emily Arsama. Stay tuned next week for more news, entertainment, and sports.